I told y'all I was gonna set that bit up the way I can move around and act crazy. Yeah, y'all love that about me. You know, people at this point, they love it. You know, we ain't dealing with no indifference opinion. Motherfucker, I love moving around and acting crazy. I love it. Okay, I come on the internet to take my frustration out on trending topics. All right, everything that I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only. To the extent that somebody's in their feelings hurt, I don't give a damn. If you stupid enough, dumb enough to put it online and you are part of the content and part of the problem, bitch, we're going to talk about it, okay? All right? I don't care if you're a public official, which is on the goddamn docket today. We're going to spend a great deal of time talking about that. What's up? Today's news. Shout out for you being here. What's up, Aunt Deb? What up, Lotus Ty, Jessica Bush, Elizabeth? What's up, everybody in the building? I greatly appreciate y'all. All right. Now, I don't work for free, okay? Either you watching them goddamn commercials. That's what I'm talking about. Bring the money guns. Bring the money guns, man. I bring body. I bring sex appeal. I bring ratchetness. I bring entertainment. I bring intellect. I'm the whole damn package, okay? And I would never sell you out like the Breakfast Club. It's big to not. It's only big me. You feel me? Who else get knocked down 10 times? Get up 10. Knock me down 9 times, then I get up 10. Period. All right, and that's going to be the theme of this episode. But I wanted to say what's up with you guys. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. When you see the money guns and all this stuff on my screen, that is because Twitch is my main platform, okay? Now, I told you guys and I gave you guys a warning. Okay, I said 3 days before anything could possibly happen to prepare my audience and my people. Y'all all need to come to Twitch if you love me. All right, do that extra step by logging into and signing up for a Twitch account. I know some of y'all are some geriatrics. Y'all met me over at Perry and Sherelle platform, the geriatric couple. But God damn it, you can download another app, delete that goddamn Tinder. You too old to be on motherfucking Tinder. Let's be clear about that. Delete it, make some room in your phone. If you ain't tech savvy, download the shit on your TV. Ask your kids about me. Pause on that. We live in Jeffrey Epstein narrative. What I mean is that, you know, a lot of people watch me and I talk to certain people like Crash Out Report or even, you know, Angela. That's what I'm talking about, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all get me right before I even start the docket. Okay, but like I was saying, you know, if you older and you got some nieces, some nephews, some sons, some daughters that are tech savvy and you wondering how to support Denada and how to stay in touch with Denada and don't know how to download Twitch, then ask somebody who knows what they're doing to download Twitch. And when you get on Twitch, go ahead and subscribe. $5.99. $5.99 ain't nothing. All this sex appeal over here. Come on. Shit, do I need to start an OnlyFans and squeeze some more checks out of you, baby? Oh, Lord. And if you crazy, back up. Bad. Give me 10 feet. You know, all this other stuff. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. I do. I missed y'all. I was thinking about y'all all day. I was like, damn, Denai, you really need to get up and stop being lazy. People like when you up. People like when you happy and vibing. Don't nobody like you sitting down and shit. God damn. Honestly, I don't know to y'all, but I felt more boring than Nick at NyQuil sitting down. Oh, no. Can't be that boring. Yes, indeed. Let me not overutilize certain bombs and shit like that. We got the fuzzy bombs. Where they at? Let me see. Do we got the fuzzy? Okay, we got the fuzzy bombs. Oh, and we got the explosion, okay? Only a bitch ass nigga need to depend on these sound effects to actually get their stuff popping. I think this is right. Yeah, this is right. And then everybody anxiety and adrenochrome and shit just raising to the roof. Woo, we gotta go over there. They know what they talking about. These bitches don't know what they talking about. See, I don't depend on the soundboard. I don't depend on none of that. But I give it to you guys. Okay. Oh shit, I got to learn my voice temper and stuff before, because now I got neighbors and stuff. I'm not at my actual house. I'm in a different house. Okay, and speaking of being in a different house, I'm thinking about doing a meet and greet in Los Angeles this summer. That's what I'm thinking about doing, a meet and greet in Los Angeles this summer. You know, and I'm going to do right by my people. You know, get a big old house out by the beach, enough room for everybody to fit in, but then recoup it by doing like a little pitch in pot to just recoup it, kind of, sort of. I don't know if the summertime is really a good idea because like kids are out of school and they spend more time with their kids, but vacation as well. So I'm thinking about doing like a 3-day retreat. I might actually teach you guys about Kabbalah practices and tapping into the inner you, opposed to having you guys to pay for a pamphlet with only 3 words that ChatGPT wrote for me and asking you your whole life story, and then go into a country with snakes big like the anaconda roaming the streets, $2,000 a pop in a cheap ass hotel room, and bring your pamphlet and tell me all your business, and then I'm gonna tell you what's good for you when you don't even know what's good for you. Come on, what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all still falling for that shit? Didn't we just talk about Larry Reed and Cognic? Sound like some cheap ass whiskey. I'd rather drink some Sir Davis. You understand? Cognic, no. Church of God in Christ. Ooh. And they God and they leader over in Dubai eating doodoo, huh?
Oh no.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing a meet and greet to teach y'all some right spirituality, spiritual practices, and all this other stuff. Sometimes when I be like, Denat, you start these great ideas, people buy into it, then you get distracted. I promise I'm not gonna be distracted. Okay, so we haven't set an affirmative date, but I have some tentative plans. And if you want to come out, chill in Los Angeles. I know a lot of y'all like to gamble, and if ain't no slot machines around, then, maybe I'll be like, hey, let's chill in Los Angeles. And a part of the deal is we all get on the goddamn bus and go to San Manuel Casino, and we have a ball of a time. Don't make that be the focal point of your vacation if it's called the vacation. Mr. 82 over there want people to show up in Vegas in April while he's struggling. Them bots being chopped off left and right from Google. So now he can't get no clicks and views. Now he want black women to come and spend their money in Vegas. Motherfuckers that ain't never been there. Remind me of my auntie Janita from Florida, okay? Vegas got a different type of heat. My auntie Janita went in that bitch. Went in that bitch with a cheap ass Easter Sunday outfit with some slides on, bitch. As soon as you hit that goddamn door in Vegas and that goddamn desert air hit you, it's over. It's over.
Oh, no.
So I'm telling you, Vegas if you never been to Vegas and you have dormant asthma or something, bring your pump. Yes, indeed. If you never been to Vegas and think that, walking around to explore the big cities and all this shit, and it ain't gonna work, okay? Vegas boulevards, they feel like 2 miles long, I swear to God. And everybody who been to Vegas know that. So it's not a good idea to go over there. Won't you rather party with Denat in a mansion in Malibu? The way we all just chill. If you got the urge to gamble, we all go gamble, do a slot pull. Look at me giving them ideas, and these bitches too broke to execute it. So they doing documentaries all about the tea, and then they just out here using this for clicks and views with no motherfucking follow through. I'm not that nigga. So I'm really thinking about doing a meet and greet. And if you're interested in the tentative idea and have some other ideas, okay, ladies, this is the only time that I'm gonna really be asking a lot of y'all for ideas to make this actually happen. The only way you can communicate with me about some ideas to implement with this meet and greet is if you whisper to me on Twitch. Yes, indeed, gotcha. Come on over to twitch.tv/the not point of view. I don't need you to tell me you love me watching me for free on another platform that I'm finna get up off of because ain't no motherfucking shit money on it. If you're on another platform and comfortable and send that, you need to send me a cash app and say you from YT, aka the Indian Plantation, or say you from X, aka the outer space Tesla robot, Elon Musk hide in the motherfucking cat eyes bigger than the bowler ball, sliding up in the San Francisco. Let me know where y'all at and where y'all viewing, okay, and be appreciative. I hate stingy old stinking ass nigga want to watch for free. Come on now. What's up, Aunt Dale? What's up? What's up, Angela Brown? Somebody said dry heat like a blow dryer. Yes, that's just how Vegas feel, like a fucking blow dryer. And I never really felt a blow dryer feel like that until I went to New York City covering the Diddy trial. I was over there with them Dominicans and they was using all that heat on my goddamn hair, split my ends. I ain't have not one split end until them bitches used that Vegas type of heat on top of my hair.
Oh, Lord.
Mad in the mother. I'm still recovering. Shit, I done had 2 trims and I'm still recovering from that. Okay, you can buy your half, it won't grow. And yeah, don't buy that shit that Cardi B talking about grow me. She got type C, 3C hair, been using protective styles underneath all of them lace fronts. So that product that she just released is a scam. It's just to recoup how much of her own money that she invested in her tour. So by the time, if she made $20 million off the tour, she invested $5 million of her own money. And then she owes somebody. Then next thing you know, she breaking even.
Oh,
And
Lord.
really ain't got it like that, man. See, y'all got to understand statistics. Y'all understand numbers, but not statistics. And statistics is the reason why niggas is fucked up. Period. Okay. But anyway, shout out to y'all. What's up, Undell? I don't like Vegas in the winter. It's too cold. Vegas in the winter is definitely too goddamn cold. And since we was talking about numbers and statistics and shit, let's go ahead and, first start off with this Cardi B tour. I am the drummer. It's not am I, bitch. At this point in time, is I am the drummer. Pause on that. I don't mean to call her no B word. I'm just talking fast. You understand what I'm saying? And she brought up Megan Thee Stallion in Houston, Texas to, I guess, pump the crowd up and get them lit is what they said, the people said. Or was that really something to do with Megan's ego? They say she showed up for free and she begged Cardi B to hit the stage and just to show up, okay? Cardi B tour is so lit. They looking at her like, oh, hell, the new female rap queen, and it's the place to be. All right. They say Megan showed up in Houston, Texas for free because when she did her own tour and stopped in Houston, the stadium was not even half full. But it's full for Cardi B. Now you trying to align yourself with their success and align yourself on over there to get you another WAP single or whatever the case may be. I get it, Megan. But then again, we know that you ain't lit like that in your own city because your tour didn't sell out like that, Megan, okay? You needing Cardi for clout and shit like that. At least y'all sharing grace and sharing fame or whatever. You need a Cardi or a Nicki to jump on the single for that shit to be a hit. Otherwise, the whole album sound the same way. I fucks with it, but I gotta be in a mood. Like turning on Megan is like turning on a certain station, like, turning on Tyler Perry movies. So you expect a certain level of content and continuity and you get what you give. Not saying that Megan sucks or whatever. It's just one flow. And I want to hear something a little bit diversified, a little bit more energetic and all this. Megan got it's just your own city ain't show up for you like how they showed up for Cardi. So Cardi did you a favor by hitting the stage, and they say Nicki Minaj's sister was there, Mean Lee, still mad because Nicki got her blocked. Bitch showed up with Natalie Nunn. Natalie got her lick back for talking about her long ass chin. That's what Nicki did. And now she's showing up at Cardi B's tour, wailing the nosebleed. Ain't paid for no VIP tickets and then want to show up in Cardi B's VIP session. And they said that, the videos is floating around. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and find it. The videos of Mean Lee floating around. She and Cardi B session, and Cardi B waved for her security to get her up out of there. All right, let's see. Where is it? And I'm going to show y'all so we can articulate this. So that's Mean Lee right there, Nicki Minaj's sister at Cardi's tour, knowing damn well it don't matter what you say or do. It's all about the internet. Come on.
Oh,
y'all know the internet and public opinion been buying and selling records ever since Tupac and Big. Bitch, you done sold your goddamn sister out. Is what the fuck it looked like that you did. You could have went there incognito. Shit, you could act like Tyler Perry traveling and focus on Beyonce while he got some lawsuits going on and just stand in the cut. But you want to be seen and you want to rap and you want to show up in his latest VIP session. And she damn near told her security guard to throw you out of her VIP section because you are with the ops, and it looked like you were so desperate for her attention is what it was, Mean Lee. Cardi security threw you out of that bitch and they were finna beat you up out there, okay? They seen you as the token in the bar, and the Barty gang wasn't having that shit. They were finna beat her goddamn eyes out at the Cardi concert. I'm hearing that from insiders, right? Because the video that we're seeing of Mean Lee, and I'm trying to find it, in Cardi's VIP, Cardi B VIP, I'm gonna show y'all. So y'all don't be saying that I'm making up stuff. She was finna get thrown out. She might have well showed up with Mr. Both of them would have got the same punishment over there fucking with Cardi B. Okay, she can throw a pin at me, but it ain't. It's completely different. It hits different. Okay. So yeah. I can't really find the video of Mean Lee in Cardi B's VIP section, but you guys all seen it, and it looked very awkward. Like, who are you? Like, you know, the internet is ruling the narrative. It's Barty Game versus Barb. You didn't even consider that. You didn't even consider that to the point to where that's what's actually selling the records and making the clicks and the views. So rather you believe taking one side or not, publicly, you got to feed into that, or else it looks like you are the opposition of your system. I can see you on Nicki Minaj, Barbie Dangerous Part 2, just dragging the fuck out of you and your mama. Your mama, they say your mama was a O that slept with Nicki Minaj's daddy, and Nicki Minaj's mama and her done talked about you and drug you for the rest of your life and eternity. And Nicki, that's why Nicki treats you like a goddamn stranger. You try to release music and it wasn't hitting on shit. We seen you trying to spit and trying to freestyle. It wasn't hitting on shit. We seen you on Baddies. Natalie Nunn had to protect you because them girls were going to beat your goddamn eyes out.
Oh,
listen, the Barbs don't fuck with Mean Lee no more, okay? Going back on Baddies, going wild or wherever, squeezing a check off the back of your goddamn sister from Zeus Network. Let them girls beat your motherfucking eyes out like how they did Gloss Up. Gloss Up got more respect in the streets than you.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So I really don't vibe with Mean Lee. Q, with us, if you ask me, okay? Mean Lee sounds like an imposter. One of the ones that sit down and wear a bonnet on top of their motherfucking head. Well, that was random. Man tells two women to remove their bonnets in public.
Thank you very much. Like I said.
What you mean? What you said?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay.
Please take the camera.
Carry on.
What do you mean?
Carry on. Bonnet.
Okay.
Bonnet and bonnet. Bonnet and bonnet. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We ain't even bothering him.
That's okay. Bonnet girls.
Okay.
Good morning, bonnet
Good morning.
twins. Y'all should be ashamed to have a buddy with all these white folks in here. What the hell wrong with y'all?
You don't stop.
Show some culture. Take them things off y'all goddamn head.
Nah.
They don't have them bunnies on. Come on now, take them things off.
When you get my hair done, how about that?
Show some color about yourself. Show some damn. Thank you very much.
See, this what I mean about like banning BAN, bitch ass nigga, ban them about the internet, okay? You sitting up with them women, don't know who they are, they sitting down there minding their own business. Okay, a bonnet in this case is appropriate because they're in pajamas. A bonnet is a part of a pajama. Now, if he was in Atlanta airport telling them bitches to take their bonnets off, I'll be down with him. Okay, a bonnet is like a hygiene product. You know, like you put on at night, you put your whitening scripts on, you put your face mask and shit to get no wrinkles on, or you put that on your head. You know, these women are sitting down enjoying their breakfast in their bonnets and in their nightgowns. It looks like they're at a hotel. That's a 3-star, bitch, and you worry about the crack of what they got there going on. Shit, they trying to get this hoochie. And look at it, that nigga over here ain't even defending the girl. Hey, leave these ladies alone and let these ladies eat their motherfucking breakfast because you will really be unalive if they got some real ass niggas upstairs waiting for them and you playing with them. This right here is what you call harassment. Inappropriate bonnet wearing. Okay, ladies, if y'all gonna get in your car to go and get some McDonald's for your badass kids, you're getting up early to drop them off at school and shit like that, it's okay to wear your pajamas and shit. Just don't go to them cracker school and show out where they can put you on camera and then they can look at you like they in professional clothes and wonder why you still in bedroom candy because you ain't got no motherfucking job. Yeah, this is appropriate behavior right here. Let them rock their fucking bodies. Yeah, ban BAN, this ass nigga that done made a blog, ain't showed his face, ain't put no watermark or nothing like that, ain't got no unique voice like your boy did not, bitch. If I was in their face, everybody would have knew it was me. But I wouldn't have been in their face about no shit like this. Cause like I said, nigga, you at this hotel, it's one of them girls upstairs ain't got no real goons that'll spray the shit out of you by fucking with them. That nigga at the table right there don't want to do nothing. He don't even want to get up, just lazy, all outdoors. He done treated these women like they was just on Figueroa selling coochie. Speaking of Figueroa selling coochie, oh, yeah. Jasmine Ma, y'all know Mr. Attorney at law. You know, Jasmine Ma, give it up for this black woman. Yes, indeed, give it up for this black woman. Yes, indeed, give it up for her. Give it up for her. Social media famous girl. It's okay to be a big girl, okay, Jasmine? It's okay to be a big girl. It's okay at this point in time, okay? You lucky that I showed that picture of you out there bent over underneath your sign from back in 2020 when you first got into law school. Why'd you be now, girl? How many kids did you abort or something? And how many of them that you probably allegedly are just joking with your motherfucking ass, with your sensitive ass, bitch? We deal in facts. We deal in receipts. And the fact of the matter is, Jasmine, you got a whole website, and your whole website prominently feature Benjamin Crump, and that you work up underneath him, criminal defense attorney in restraining order cases and shit. Girl, child, go ahead and hire ESQ Jasmine Mines. Let me go ahead and show y'all the other picture, okay? Because like you had an excuse because you did look a little bit young, like a spring chicken, but you still out here with these type of clothes on, and it's cheap. Motherfucker got on some city trend and some Fashion Nova jewelry around her neck in 2026 and want me to pay somebody $40,500 because she birthed her. Child, girl, bye. Why is you out here doing all of this? Why is you out here doing all of this, Jasmine? And people be like, oh, Denai, you attacking a black woman. How dare you do this? I ain't attack no black woman. I ain't attack no black woman until I deemed and I realized how egregious she was. This right here is a case review from December the 22nd, 2025, that the judge said that Jasmine Mine was going around stalking her on Instagram, writing messages, trying to send her links to my YouTube videos and my content, and accusing the judge of disparaging treatment and winking at me, and then had the nerve to say that the judge was racist and prejudiced against her because she got a disability. This happened on December the 22nd, 2025. Mind you, before this, on December the 19th, she was in the court. Oh, he's a vexatious litigant. That judge said, shut your goddamn mouth. I don't care. Shut up is what that judge said. And then you cyberstalked and went after this judge and tried to have this white lady to violate her own sworn oath of office. To violate her sworn oath of office is what you wanted this lady to do. And she clocked it and she put a docket in the record. And that's when I started getting on you, because I'm like, oh, you would do anything to be successful. You would do anything to make, losers feel like they won. You would do anything to, bury people in a court of law. 8,000 pages compared to 2 little motions and all of this stuff, and worth $40,500.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, indeed. That's how I know y'all love it. Jasmine, girl, get up out of here. This is not appropriate, lady. It's not. Now, you can wear whatever you want to wear, and I get that, but the fact that you done did a 45-second video and highlighting your midsection and your breastises and all this stuff, and this was uploaded 4 days ago, it says a lot about your character, sweetheart. It says a lot about who you are and what you do. I don't care. Everybody got lips like they got assholes, and both of them need to operate in order for motherfuckers to keep living. You understand what I'm saying? So and I pay attention to body language. I pay attention to actions and shit like that. And you worth $40,500. Girl, get up out of here. Like I said, you bonnet well that be selling it on Figueroa according to that picture that I sent. That picture that you had, and should I bring it back up? Because since she cried about it in the court of law, and you go file your own restraining order, ma'am, if you don't want me to talk about you. Okay, you go file your own restraining order, because we going to get you any and every time that we want to. Okay? And you better pray that I don't write the American Bar Association on your ass. Is what you better pray that I don't do. Cause see, that's the thing about righteous people in God's children. When you with them, you can do the bidding with Holly Hancock Good, the 12+ year public defender, and you're a criminal defense attorney times 2, all up in the courthouse representing people in civil restraining orders. And I asked the judge, do you know Jasmine Mines? I don't have to answer that. What are you talking about? That's none of your business. Oh, okay. It's okay, black lady, to get up out of your body because according to law, you do have a duty to disclose your relationship with Jasmine Mine.
Oh,
and I'm not talking about Jasmine Mine escaping the case because she knows it's all botched and messed up and knowing that paperwork finna come heavy. I'm not talking about her leaving the case and then you in an ex-party hearing saying, oh, I don't know either party. Either party was the first time I met them in my life. I'm not talking about the parties. I'm talking about the attorney, a record for a party that left the case as soon as y'all did a botched up job and played with me in the court of law and thought a nigga like me wasn't gonna get you bitches. Come on.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, Holly, we got the transcripts, baby. Okay, 176 your ass is what everybody need to do, and I'm gonna make sure everybody do that based in the court of public opinion, because I'm going to own real estate Google rank #1 for your name, and make sure I also put it on the Robin Room.
Oh,
See what happened when you mess with somebody who know how to litigate and know how to navigate. See, I wasn't playing the short game. I was always playing the long game. And see, Miss Mine got out of Dodge as soon as possible because she knew what was coming down the pipeline and what could potentially happen, and tried to slow me down with some fake ass sympathy, some fake ass, oh, you're cool, and oh, don't do this, and yeah, you black men and black this. Y'all bitches run on race, all this other stuff. And I'm going to get down to the bottom of your specific connection with Holly Hancock, because you do have a duty to disclose your relationship with her, Miss Hancock. As pretty as ever. Is she or is she not? I don't know. Or is it just because she light skinned and niggas say light skinned bitches are pretty out the room?
Oh,
I don't think so, bitch. You ugly on the inside based on what you did to me, and I'm finna chop you and break you down like a light bill based on your own words, ma'am.
For seat 60 for Superior Court Judge. Currently, I am a deputy public defender. I've been doing that for 12 years.
A deputy public defender for 12 years before you ran for a judge. Benjamin Crump, civil rights attorney, largely based in Los Angeles, not because his ugly ass is from here, but because he wants to be famous and he wants to be a Hollywood attorney. That's why anything publicly happening is either him or Al Sharpton putting a name next to it, because he got Pro Havoc, Federal, Jasmine, Benjamin Crump all over the website. You're a public official, Holly Hancock, and I got the right to know exactly who contributed to your campaign to run for judge. I also got the right to know exactly how much, and I'm going to get down to the bottom of your connection with Benjamin Crump and Jasmine Mine, who is a criminal defense attorney, and you were a 12-year public defender. Huh?
Felonies most of my career. I've handled every kind of case.
Let's see.
12 years. I work at the Inglewood Courthouse specifically right now in misdemeanors. I was in felonies most of my career. I've handled every kind of case, from traffic on up to murder. You don't see too many defense attorneys running for judge or deputy public defenders running for judge, hardly at all. And part of it is the perception that we cannot be middle of the road. And I think that's untrue, because what happens is we have been defending the constitutional rights of the client, and we're already in the space where.
So you defend the constitutional rights of clients in criminal court, but you don't mind violating the constitutional rights of people in civil courts. Is that what's happening here? You don't mind because it was all based on your relationship with a junior rookie criminal defense attorney while you worked 12 years as a deputy district attorney in the public defender's office. You were supposed to defend people, not sit up there and look at me like I'm a criminal and that there's no way for me to have redemption from simple misdemeanors or simple torts, and like everybody should be able to say that I'm a criminal simply because of that. You was a criminal defense attorney. It's in opposition to what you studied. Why would you go so far over here? And then most importantly, why would you be in court talking like a white woman, acting like a white woman, but then have me in a private court when somebody who pretended to be a LAPD district, a Los Angeles sheriff or whoever was in the case the whole time, and we don't even know if that person recorded. So everything that you said and did can only be proved by that and or even the court transcripts. Well, we're going to do a mock trial. It's a really good picture of you because we're going to have you looking just like that. AI is what it's called, so that everybody can see and understand exactly what happened in the case and how biased and prejudiced you was against me simply because upon information and belief, you have a connection to Jasmine Mind, the same connection I asked you about, and you said that you didn't have to answer it and turned into an angry, nasty fucking attitude black woman and forgot about your sworn oath of office, which tells you that you have to disclose your relationships with people.
Is bringing.
Oh, and by the way, if you get a motion to disclose it and you lie about it, maybe I already have the information to point it out, and then I would come out to your sworn oath of office. Coming out to that automatically strips you of your judgmentship.
Its background is what brought them to whatever the incident is. And maybe sometimes, maybe they weren't the one who was involved in the crime, or the government doesn't have their case. The way I look at it is this way. People are going to come out of a community, and no matter how much you put them away, they're pretty much going to go, the vast majority are going to go back to that community. So can we make that person better than they were when the incident occurred and they were pulled from their community? Part of my background is as a flight attendant for a major airline, and I got involved in the union. And I became an elected official for our local here in Los Angeles. At the time, it was the third largest local with 3,000 flight attendants. You'll find most locals don't have that.
Yeah, I'm not really interested. A deputy district attorney who, for some reason, after 12 years, failed and felt like that they needed to completely change and go and be a flight attendant. And then all of a sudden come back and be a judge. I think you need to sharpen your skills, Holly Hancock. I think you need to sharpen your skills and practice law according to the law and not how you feel. See, the court don't give a damn about feelings, as I stated in the court transcripts, but you do. And in everything that you said was totally against me because you have a third-degree relationship with Jasmine Mind. Just announce a judge should have knowledge, experience in the law, and compassion to implement that law and sentence. So says Holly Hancock, okay, this black woman. At the end of the day, you no longer become a black woman or a white woman or a woman or a man, period. Bitch, you got a sworn oath of office under the California Constitution to follow. And you thought that you was going to violate that bitch with me. Bitch, I'm coming after your whole career.
Oh, Lord.
And that's what happens when you fuck with God kids. Speaking of a lawyer or judge who knows what they're doing and knows about protecting the integrity of the law, you know, Lil Birdie said in case number 352-100, they denied my request to file an appeal. So I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do? I'm not going to be mad at this judge. I'm not going to say this judge, this presiding judge at the appellate court is so biased, is in a conspiracy against me. I mean, for God's sake, that's how vexatious litigant move. I didn't say I didn't think that at one point in time. Maybe that was my initial thought. And it took me to have anger management classes to realize that not if you say that, you just aggravating these people. But why not just write this judge in the second appellate district court a letter telling him how you're finna move and what you know and what you will do if you need to call upon him again. So let's go ahead and break this down. Dear presiding judge, I write respectfully to place the court on notice that respondent is fully aware of and is actively preserving his appellate rights under California and federal law. Respondent has researched the rules of courts, format requirements, and possesses the skills to obtain his goals. Respondent understands that he has 10 days to file a petition for review for the California Supreme Court, and if review is denied, he is entitled to seek a petition from the Supreme Court of the United States of America. See, I love this stuff. Bitch, I was looking forward to getting to the Supreme Court. Respondent expressly preserve all federal questions for exhaustive purposes. Respondent further advises the court that prior to any renewed attempt to pursue appellate review and well within a 60-day statutory period, he will exhaust all available trial court remedies, which includes a motion for new trial and a motion to reconsider and or vacate the award of attorney fees, including the approximate $40,000 judgment entered against respondent. These filings are intended to preserve issues for review and to ensure full compliance with procedural requirements before reinitiating appellate proceedings. It was real party and interest in his licensed attorney who submitted more than 7,000 pages into the record. Respondent filing was on the 200 pages, so who acted vexatious on him? The refusal to permit respondents' appeal from statutory appealable orders, including the denial of a special motion to strike under CCP Section 425.16I, implicates constitutional protections, including but is not limited to California Constitution, Article 1, Section 7, and Article 6, Section 1, guaranteeing due process and access to the courts. United States Constitution, First Amendment, protecting speech and petitioning activity safeguarded by California's anti-SLAPP statute. United States 14th Amendment, prohibiting the deprivation of state-created liberty or property, aka money interests, without due process of law and denying equal protection. And 28 U.S. Section Code Section 1257A, governing federal review of final state court judgments where federal constitution rights are implicated. Respondent further clarifies that the purpose of any appeal is not to obtain access to, contact to, or proximity to the real party of interest. And for those of you who don't know, real party of interest is rather the sole purpose is to challenge the legality of the rulings entered below, including the denial of statutory protection and the imposition of approximately $40,000 awarded to petitioner in attorney fees. You guys are following me? Are you guys following me? Okay, cool. Yeah, this is the intellectual side of me that it works in the dark. Anyways, the record reflects no personal contact between respondent and the real party of interest beyond their incidental presence at public celebrity trials. And I go on to say that I don't even want to be in litigation. These people are forcing me in litigation. And Your Honor, aka the presiding judge at the Second Appellate District, if you don't listen to what the fuck I got to say, and if this court does not acknowledge my motion for new trial and motion to vacate the attorney award fees, I'm coming back to you. And if I come back to you, everything that I said I'm going to do as far as opening a new case to the California Supreme Court and or the United States Supreme Court if needed, I'm going to do that to make sure you as a judge who's presiding in the appellate district understands that I have the right to due process. And that's the thing about this. Everybody that's a public servant has a boss. And the biggest boss is the United States Supreme Court. And see, because I know how to petition and litigate and get there, people try to count me out. So when the judge at the appeal court said, oh, deny, we're not going to let you file the appeal, I knew I had to fight. And I was like, okay, I already let him know I'm going back to the trial court to file a motion to vacate the attorney fees and a motion for new trial. And I'm going to offer all this other evidence that, according to the court transcripts, that this woman was rushing me. She was like, oh, you need to hurry up. I want to make a decision today. We don't have time for an extra day. I need to make a decision now. You're talking too slow. What is this? Oh, this looks like something that's against you and favorable to the plaintiff because you have a third-degree relationship to Jasmine Mine. See, that's the thing about it. When it comes to the trial court and you're smart like me, they lock you up on fake-ass criminal charges for $250,000 bonds. In the trial court, these motherfuckers judges that don't know what they're doing, that was a deputy DA and then started being a flight attendant, and now you want to be a judge. And so now you want to be a judge, and because you're a judge, you're now suddenly abusing your position as a black woman working within a system of white supremacy in order to exercise power and control over a black man who you think is not smart enough to clock your shit and to call you the fuck out and don't have the perseverance. Let's see. This is what you rallied on with a face mask. Let's see what you had to say about protecting and serving the community in Inglewood. Is this you protecting and serving women or bitch ass niggas that identify more like females than niggas, huh?
Soul Rebels. I'm Holly Hancock, and I'm running in office number 70. I'm running because you are voting for your community judge, the judge who will sit on the bench in front of you or your loved ones or your neighbors and tell you about your life. And you need someone like me who has worked with the community for alternatives to incarceration from the inception of my profession. Thank you. Good evening.
I don't believe you. It sounds so organized and orchestrated. You have a nasty attitude that I've had the disadvantage of seeing and witnessing in real time. You probably do right by black women. This black woman voted for you in the last primary. And I'm telling you right now, Hannah, Holly Hancock, I'm telling you right now, I am a child of God. I do make mistakes. I do not agree that I should have, called you the N-B word, but I agree. And I can see that you definitely allowed all of that rhetoric and my frustration to influence your decision and didn't know how far I would take it. See, being a child of God, and when you fuck with them and you become a detriment to us, everybody involved has to go down. Everybody involved becomes an extension of the fungus in the main problem. So I'm really looking forward to my appellate race. Yes, indeed. I don't give a fuck if the petitioner and respondent in the appeal wants to say, hey, you don't have to pay me no attorney fees. Let's keep these restraining orders in place. At this point in time, it's not even about me, bitch. And I mean that, bitch. It ain't even about me. It's about the greater good. Because, see, how many people going to come behind me and deal with the same situation and not know how to be protected? How many? How many people going to come behind me and just lay over and fold and suck you from the back simply because you're a black woman who's fucking incompetent and don't know that the paperwork really rules the motherfucking courts, and you want to ignore it in the trial courts? And I set you up to where now we're going to see what it is. Now we're actually where I want to be, which is litigation. And it takes a long time. It takes a long time. Hannah Hancock, the wheels of justice are very slow. I'm not going to feel bad because you're black. You're a black woman who tried to be detrimental to me. And after writing that letter to the presiding judge at the Second Appellate District, who knows that I probably more than likely, and still it's a fact that I have a petition for review in the California Supreme Court already drafted up and ready to file. It's a fact that before I refiled the same appeal that was denied, I already was in my mind saying that this judge, even though I wrote him a letter letting him know, hey, this is smoke. I don't want to do this. I want to be free from all of this. I'm defending myself. Letting that judge know since February the 9th, and we're in March the 5th. I wrote him the letter and sent it to him in mail. So he knew if I was coming back to him that he was going to catch a lot of smoke if he would have denied my request just to file an appeal. And guess what? When I went back to him after you decided to remove my motion for new trial off the calendar, after you decided, Hannah Hancock, to remove my motion to vacate the attorney fees off a calendar. Oh, you didn't know you was doing me a favor because I already don't like you. And you've made it clear that you don't like me. And no matter what I say and do, you're going to be a rude, angry, old ass black bitch to me. So you removing that off calendar ain't did nothing but make me go ahead and do what I already wanted to do. It's for the greater good, baby. And when you and anybody put the not in the court of law, please understand that is my tentative. It is my sole purpose. You want to play with me? Let's go ahead and make history, baby. Let's make history. Let's make history. Let the higher courts decide what this case mean and what your mistakes was. Let's make history. I want to put a mark on you. I want you to be the judge that I made history with. Good, bad, or indifference. Let's make history. That's what I say. Let's make history. And so because I approach it from that standpoint, I already know the game that's being played in real time. That's why when you was like 40,500 attorney fees, I'm like, well, bitch, they just filed this motherfucking shit less than 24 hours ago. I ain't even have time to review it, and I ain't got a dime for this motherfucker. I'm gonna get y'all back on appeal. And Hannah Hancock thought she was safe because the February the 3rd appeal that I filed got denied, and she continued to use that against me. And so I went back to the same judge and let this judge know that this is serious, and this is serious business, this is serious money, and this is serious to where I'm on your level, Your Honor, in the 2nd Appellate District. You think the 2nd Appellate District want to take a restraining order, a fake ass, sloppy ass, bullshit ass restraining order about some bullshit that's going on fucking line, and that's what it is? You think they want to take this case? When they take cases and they get excited by making up new precedents and new laws by judging these cases, whether it's against me or for me. I don't know. In my mind, as the defendant and as a litigant, I'm right. Bitch, I've been right since day one. Fuck these motherfucking orders. Fuck all of this shit, bitch. I'm focused on the end game. And if you can't see that I'm focused on the end game, you setting your motherfucking self up. Because now you become a liability. Now you become somebody that I got to deal with and slaughter and slay in the fucking end game when it comes to these laws. So again, Hannah Hancock, after you removed my motion from calendar, which I felt like and knew that you would do, went back to the Court of Appeals, and suddenly they said on the court's own motion, the February 3rd, 2026 order is vacated. Approval to file the attached document is granted. Okay, so this is my initial appeal. Okay, my initial appeal, the one that you bragged about getting denied, Hannah Hancock got granted. Let alone I actually filed an amendment to amend that appeal because, see, in between me filing that initial appeal and then me filing this new appeal docket, you moved my motion for new trial and motion to vacate attorney fees off of calendar. And I already knew you was going to do that. So you did exactly what I wanted you to do, because all of that new evidence and all the shit that you done did, like not allowing me to cross-examine the plaintiff in the case and stuff like that, all of that is relevant now. And that stuff gets taken up on appeal. And I told you from the start that you was incompetent, didn't I, Hannah Hancock? See, that's what happens when you fuck with God's children. My knowledge, my wisdom does not come from me. I don't. This knowledge, the wisdom, the intellect, it comes from God. I've always been this way. I've always been ahead of time. I'm the same nigga that did calculus in 3rd grade. Calculus. And I'm also the same nigga who's also known that authority is full of shit. And if authorities are full of shit, bitch, I'm gonna call you out like a rebel, nigga. Bitch, I'm worse than Muhammad Ali during the Vietnam draft. And y'all niggas finna get drafted. Not me. Because, see, I safeguard myself and I protect myself before fear and before bullshit settle into my motherfucking life. So, Hannah Hancock, you lost. Jasmine, ESQ, you lost. Y'all did all of this shit for a bitch ass nigga, and y'all black women finna lose y'all license and your fucking career. Fucking with me. Okay? See, that's what happened when you're righteous. Are we crystal clear on that? Okay, we're crystal clear. We can move on. Okay, thank you. Michelle ATLien. Okay, listen, Michelle ATLien is a nice, sweet woman. I like the way she delivers her content. I don't like the way that she could let other people influence her opinion about other people and so forth, especially given the fact that she has a detrimental past with T.S. Madison and Funky Dineva and all this other stuff. But long story short, Michelle ATLien is sick and tired of T.S. Madison. Back in 2018, she was granted a restraining order against T.S. Madison, and now T.S. Madison has taken a page from Michelle ATLien and Kaya's book and decided to implement that strategy against the DL Whisperer. And Michelle ATLien is not having it. She's ready to testify against T.S. Madison in DL Whisperer's case.
About anything that he says, because he is a liar. He is a manipulator of the media. He weaponizes his fan base to target people. He tells y'all to go dox people. He tells y'all to flag people's channels. I have been a victim of it. If anybody needs me to be a witness, okay, because I have my own restraining order against TS Manhands, I will be a witness. Okay? I don't like the courts. I don't like the police. Okay, I'm not trying to do all that. But if a man threatens me, a big ass man in a wig threatens me, I went to the police. Okay, TS Manhands pulled guns out, sent people to my house, put my damn address online, and then he goes online and acts like I did it to him. He is the perpetual lying ass victim. I did no such thing.
Who's coming to my birthday dinner? Oh my God, y'all. After y'all sold out the brunch in Washington, D.C., y'all, for those that really wanted to come, we have opened up a private dinner with me and my team, exclusively with me, okay? And so it's only 100 winos. That is it. That is all. That is intimate, okay? Because you know our events be much bigger, much more elaborate than that, okay? And so Air Lounge and Restaurant is going to be hosting the winos from 6 to 9 p.m. March 14th and offering us a 3-course meal.
So y'all know Tasha K, the only motherfucker that can promote on my channel like that. Literally the only person, because I respect the business sense in her, and I really feel bad for her. Like, beyond the scope of lawsuits, it's just like the traumatic experiences she's faced from trying to help some of these punks, especially and Storm Monroe, Mocha Shaker, whatever King Payne call him. You know, I fuck with Tasha K. I do. I told you guys I've been a subscriber to TashaKLive.com for the past 2 years. And then only recently let her know, because I thought she was going to block me and stuff. She got to pay Cardi her money. And I like both of them. I like her and Cardi. And they beef is funny, but still she need to, she paying the lady her money. So I got to give her money and shit like that. But at the end of the day, let's get back to the source. I think Michelle ATLien testifying against T.S. Madison, who she called T.S. man hands, and those hands are men-like, okay? Let's be clear. I think that is relevant. I think that she has the right to do that if she wants to do it. And most importantly, we need women out here advocating for black men. Like T.S. Madison and the DL Whisperer. In that situation, the DL Whisperer might be a little, zesty and shit, but still he's presenting as a black man and being zesty, opposed to somebody that's cosplaying and want to be a woman. And like I told y'all the other day, y'all hate the orange man, but that cracker the only one that gave women the right to claim their DV, their cycle, and their natural gender. Okay, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. Okay. So, I fucks with Michelle ATLien with a long-handled spoon. Okay, I do. I don't know her like that. And I'm totally unbiased when I say what I say, because last time I talked to Michelle ATLien, she slid in my DM and said, remove that thumbnail because people be confused with the original video. I want to say, bitch, ain't nobody watching that old-ass video that I pulled of that thumbnail. But guess what? See, I don't need no motherfucking thumbnails. I'm denying my whole personality. I am the show, motherfucker. Fuck a motherfucking thumbnail at this time. But no shade to her. But I don't have a relationship with her. I think that she has been so victimized, and she deserves the right to continue to tell how she was victimized by certain individuals, especially if she can help a black man and tell the trier of fact that, hey, he's not guilty because this is a common industry practice. See, if Michelle ATLien is watching or y'all support her, tell her this. You definitely are a character outside witness that I've heard, witnessed, and been through your own circumstances and situations with the state attorney's key witness, T.S. Madison, in the criminal case, or the petitioner in the civil case. You went through it, and you can articulate and testify that the behavior that the DL Whisperer has implicated himself on is common industry practices. See, in my case, that's like me challenging for somebody to box me. And I can show proof and records that this is industry practice. Jake Paul, the Ace family. Look at all these YouTubers boxing each other, making millions of dollars. Bitch ass nigga. If you scared, go to church. Don't go to the motherfucking courthouse. Go to church. So I feel like Michelle ATLien would definitely be a credible witness in the case against T.S. Madison for the DL Whisperer. And I don't mean to say that to be like to minimize whatever T.S. Madison went through with the DL Whisperer or whatever he may have went through with T.S. Madison. I say that to say this is industry practice. Y'all niggas got to get out the fucking court of law. It's people's egos that are driving them to go to the court of law and act like there's a problem when there's not really a problem. It's just online banter. T.S. Madison more so care about the public perception of things. You need a win under your belt because you a loser in real motherfucking life. When you close your eyes, when you hire a new chef and try to groom them and ask them questions on camera, and then when you make your move, you want to use and say whatever you said to them on camera as an alibi to say that you weren't a predator the whole time. Allegedly, you know. And I say that based on facts. I only say allegedly because I don't want to expose my sources and the material facts that I know about. The black network in DC and the drivers that come pick you up and the sheriffs and shit that you hire, grooming these heterosexual men to accept you as such and then to lay down with you, and you want to put that big old thing on them. Come on now. So I want Michelle ATLien to know that if somebody come out here and say that you're not a credible witness and cannot testify on behalf of the DL Whisperer, you definitely are a credible witness. You just need to testify as to what you have personal knowledge of, as in how T.S. Madison moved compared to what was happening, and say that this is not revenge or vengeance, but more so that you are a character witness, that T.S. Madison is one of the pioneers in normalizing pulling up to people's houses and reposting and spinning narratives that other people don't agree with. And that definitely will help out the DL Whisperer, because I don't know the DL Whisperer, but him facing a charge for 1 to 10 years, that shit is bullshit to me. And I don't give a fuck about that. That is bullshit. Because see, you know, he's public enemy number 2. I'm public enemy number 1. And the reason I'm public enemy number 1 is because I'm too smart for you bitches to lock me up. Okay? Let's be clear about that. Moving on to the next topic. Blueface, while he was cutting his son's hair, he continues to question Javon's sexuality. Mind you, what was it, like a year, 2 years ago, when Blueface had a bunch of chicks over partying, balling greasy? He asked his son about his sexuality and continued to ask this little boy who don't even need to be thinking about sexuality, who ain't even made it to the 5th grade to learn about the birds and the bees while you cutting his hair. Why is you asking this boy about his sexuality? Does this more have to do with you than him?
You think they have a crush on you then?
No.
No girls try to talk to you?
No.
You're not gay, are you?
No.
Why are you talking about this right now?
Hey,
Why are
we're
you-
having barbershop men talk.
No.
What do you mean?
Why are you asking dumbass shit like that?
I'm just making sure.
Okay, do you want to turn this shit the fuck off?
You be quiet. This is my son. What the fuck?
You sure?
Yeah. You think they have a crush on you then?
No.
So Javon is what? How old is Javon? He's like 10, 11 years old, something like that. I don't know exactly because I don't pay attention to people, kids like that. I really don't. And you ask him about his sexuality, and the mother come in and say, "Why are you asking him about that? It's not important. It's not relevant." This is why Javon is closed off from you, Blueface. This is why you don't know him like that, and you're installing fear in him. This is why the DL Whisperer is relevant today. And I'm not trying to over actualize kids, but Blueface himself, he just actualized his own child. You're asking this kid that don't even have no testosterone in his body. He's not even at the age, you know, that age where you got to keep buying your son socks and shit and wonder what's going on with the socks. Then you look under the bed, all them bitches crusty and stuck together like they mummified. Cause you know what your sons be doing with them socks. Or your plumbing bill too high and you don't know how the toilet keep on getting stocked up. Cause these niggas is with socks and big ass balls of paper towel and shit, having a time of their life. That boy ain't even at that age, and you're making him focus on and think about sexuality. So even if he is somewhat gay, because there's a book that was written in 2008 that says that we're born gay. You're born gay, yes or no. I don't know much about that, but at the end of the day, this kid is now growing up and groomed to be like suppressing any thoughts and feelings that he may or may not have for the opposite or the same sex, simply because his parent is forcing this ideology upon him when he don't know what that means. He don't know what it means. He ain't even at the age. You know, I ain't even gonna lie. When I was a kid, you know, motherfuckers used to call me gay. When they did that, I used to fuck their daughters. Dead ass nigga, grown ass niggas and grown ass women used to say, "Oh, what? I'm finna get your daughter, nigga." That wasn't about love. That was about get back with y'all niggas, because y'all niggas done painted me out to be something I don't even know about. So I'm gonna experience it with your daughter to prove to myself that that's not true. So maybe I turned bisexual. I don't fucking know, but it was a get back. You know, I always been petty, bitch. I'm gonna always get my get back at the highest intellectual and sexuality level. You know, dead ass nigga. You know, but still, like, why would you ask your child this? And I feel like Blueface is only asking his son that because that's who he is. He himself is confused and jealous of his own son and don't want his son to be happy and live free to be who he is. Rather, he wants women. Rather, he's interested in boys and guys. I don't know. That is weird to me. That is weird to me. Mind you, Blueface is the same one who's claiming Christian Jr. as his son when I know that's not his son. That's Running Dope Baby. Claiming him as his son, but then release his whole picture of his bottom half. Literally, the baby stuff is online because of Blueface. Christian cried about it. And you asking your own son about this, you're traumatizing him, let alone trying to claim somebody else's child. Bitch, Christian Jr. don't belong to Blueface. That's Running Dope Baby. Look at it.
Play that shit on TNT.
Turned to a mess, and now I gave you the deuces, and I wish your ass the best. And if you try to come back, I'ma have to spend on you. I wanna win on you. I was always there for you, and you took that shit for granted. Now you lost me, and now I'm all up on my mission, and I'm bossing. And I've been taking all these trips, and you not there with me. I kept it fair with you. You wasn't real with me, and now I'm just reminiscing. I'm just staring at our pics. I thinking back, and now I realize you wasn't shit. My whole family told me you need to watch out for that little bitch. I didn't listen, and I was hating. I really went out to Cali just to upgrade you, but you took that shit for granted. Now you a stranger. I tried to come through and save you, but I can't save you. I need my paper. I'll see you later. When you walked in my life, that shit really turned to a mess. And now I gave you the deuces, and I wish your ass the best. And if you try to come back, I'ma have to spend on you. I wanna win on you. I was always there for you, and you took that shit for granted. Now you lost me, and now I'm all up on my mission, and I'm bossing. And I've been taking all these trips, and you not there with me. I kept it fair with you. You wasn't real with me. 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 You wasn't there for me. I kept it real. Now you see how it feel. I was always there for you.
Rest in peace, Karan Kane, who was fatally unalived outside of his grandmother's house on February the 3rd, 2025. There's speculation that Christian Rock has something to do with it directly and or indirectly. And it was in correlation to Karan Kane seeking a paternity test for Christian Jr. Word on the curb is Christian Jr. belonged to Karan Kane, that could be anybody, baby. Blueface has publicly stated that that's not a Blueface baby. And then retracted it once he got out of jail because he didn't want to look like the bad guy. Christian been losing weight, thinking she got another chance and an opportunity while Nevaeh is pregnant with the next son, a.k.a. the next heir. And that nigga over there burning up like fire to the point to where he playing like he got a motherfucking dragon thing. And this is the Targaryens.
Oh, Lord.
Dracarys is what they said. From Stunner Girl to everybody, they burning up. Blueface is a breeder and a spreader of STDs is what they say. I don't want to say HIV because ain't nobody come out with that shit. But if you out there raw dogging and doing everything of the sort, you probably actually come up with it, especially dealing with somebody like Stunner Girl who live in Atlanta, Georgia. We know that's the holy mecca of DL niggas.
Oh, Lord.
Come on out the closet, Blueface, your own motherfucking self, instead of playing with your goddamn son. Please and thank you. Failed as rapper. Took Running Doe out because he got a better sound, better vibe and shit like that. Niggas would do anything to stay on top. And I do mean niggas, like Jay-Z with the gay mama.
That's serious, and that's not what's going on. My job as a scholar is to show you that stuff you didn't think was that serious might be a bit more serious than you think. I could be wrong, to be sure. So I don't say it with the kind of arrogance that some of my interlocutors on the internet have suggested. And let me tell you something. A very dear and good friend of mine disagrees with me bitterly. Well, I won't say bitterly, just aggressively and vigorously. His name is Sean Carter, better known as Jay-Z. Now, I don't usually talk about the conversations that Jay-Z and I have because that's between us. That's why we remain friends, because I ain't out here blabbing about what we talk about. But he hit me up and he vigorously disagreed with my particular position. He said it with dignity. He said it with respect. He articulated his ideal intelligently. I responded to him. We went back and forth for a minute, and I shared with him my essay, the 3,000 some word essay I wrote in the Philadelphia paper, where I break down what's going on between Kendrick and Drake. And he was respectful. What I love about Jay is that he's not arrogant, and he's got more reason to be arrogant than anybody we talking to, including myself, on this darn internet, and yet in social media. And yet he chose to be gracious, vigorous, clear, transparent about his disagreements, but he did not get nasty and vicious with me. So the point is that I'm saying we can disagree with each other and not be nasty. I understand a rap battle is a rap battle and you trying to exploit your opponent's, if it will, vulnerabilities. But in an age of social media, it hits different when you call somebody a pedophile or when you make arguments about domestic violence. I understand that. It hits different when it resonates in a cultural vacuum or in a cultural arena where the Me Too movement, the progressive ideas of misogyny and sexism and patriarchy have prevailed, where we are far more sensitive and culturally appropriately so aware of the various forms of hurt and pain that women have to endure, and that gender plays a role that we have historically ignored. All that is true.
But what does that have to do with Drake and Kendrick's beef and how Jay-Z is weaponizing it, okay? This guy has adamantly defended Drake's cultural appropriation and called him black. Okay, I specifically believe in the Eve gene, meaning that a white woman, a Spanish woman, an Indian woman can take black sperm up their belly, but that does not mean that you're going to give birth to a black baby. Only a black woman can give birth to a black baby. As a matter of fact, a black woman can give birth to any baby. Any kids that's born with that is born albino or with blonde hair, blue eyes in Africa is born from a black woman, not a white woman. Black women have a special genetics. They even learned that by studying black women's cells. It's called the Helena gene. Black women's cells. There's even billionaires who brag about black women and their stem cells that they release every single month during their cycle, and how important it is if they have a black baby and the son carried the genes of the father, who happens to be black, white, whatever, it's coming from a black woman. We've seen that. Drake is Jewish. If you look at 23andMe, Ashkenazi, white. Drake is white. Drake's father is black, who slid up in some white VV and had a baby. And Drake, being high yellow, it's only convenient for him to use the black card when it's convenient. Not to his detriment. When he get pulled over by a police officer, he's talking white, pretending to be white, and pandering to that in order to survive. My black ass don't have the right to do that, bitch. All I can do is slang dick metaphorically and get all up in their head and all this other shit. And that's why I, with my sex ass, don't have any moving violations. Okay, I get pulled over by the police officer, bitch. I'm in their brain. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I done had police officers that want me to go on exit the highway and pull over to the side street the way they can get them some D. And I've given it to them. That's the goddamn truth. That's the reality for somebody like me, who's mono black, mixed with Jamaican and black American, and that's good looking. Okay, police officers pulled me over and bargained. Oh, I won't give you no speeding ticket. If you pull on, you gonna get exit this highway to the next exit, and I'm gonna get in your car and yeah, come on over here, okay? Keep the gun too, motherfucker. I want to fuck you with the gun on your waist. You understand what I'm saying? So if you ain't got pretty privilege, you got white privilege, and Drake got white privilege. And he utilizes that the same way I utilize pretty privilege. Just imagine if I had pretty privilege and white motherfucking privilege. Oh, hell no. You niggas would be able to touch me. Dead ass. So Drake is a white boy. Let's be clear. And we know what society give up, okay? Now, I appreciate Jay-Z uplifting Kendrick Lamar for the Super Bowl on account of his beef with Drake, mad because Drake didn't sign to young Rockefeller signed to Young Money, and it kept Lil Wayne relevant, and he's Lil Wayne and Birdman as a competitive and all this other shit. That's just business, that's just business. But Drake, at the end of the day, is a white boy. Okay, the mainstream media can paint it out how they want to paint it, but he's a white boy. This is why ain't no nigga in the history of America ever been getting away with or was ever to pander to the emotional aspect of black people and make a brand out of it. Black women specifically. Okay, black women, y'all, I'm going to tell you why these niggas drill you even harder when you playing Drake, because they don't like this nigga. They know you like him, and they know that you got this fantasy about him. And so while y'all playing Drake, you used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need my... And these niggas is hitting you 3 times overdrive to Drake and hitting it good on Drake because they don't like this nigga. They know this is a white boy pandering and trying to take they bitches, okay? This is a high yellow ass nigga. And they say he been reaching at kids. He been reaching at more kids, allegedly, than Jarvis Butts over in Detroit. You used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need my help. Fuck around and find out this nigga don't want none of you bitches. 21, will you do something for me? Ooh, Louisa, ooh, I love Louisa, bitch ass, gay ass, big booty ass, sucking and jiving ass, nigga. Terrence Howard, listen, I don't know what to think about him, motherfucker. He said he lost out on Captain America, the Marvel's franchise, because of his attitude. Let's see what he got to say, bitch. And don't bring up that shit that you brought up to Neil Tyson deGrasse, thinking that you're going to cross into scientists and scientific discoveries with this bullshit ass shape that you got.
And Joel Silver, I'm doing the Brave one. And we were at the Venice Film Festival, and some reporter out of nowhere gaslights me. And he says to me, he's like, why isn't your name above the titles with Jody? And I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, why isn't my name above the titles with Jody? So I started making calls as if that was my right. And it was And then Joel Silver came and had a conversation with me. He's like, the reason your name isn't above the titles is because you're not the star of this thing. It's Jody. And if you get nominated for an Oscar, it's going to be for supporting actor. It's not going to be for best actor. And I was like, okay, thank you for telling me that. Now I understand. But you have to remember, I'm a man just like you. And if you ever talk to me in that way again, I'm going to knock your teeth out your mouth.
You said that.
This is what I said. And then I have to fly back on a private flight with him.
So you scared them crackers. Okay.
And Susan Downey is his producing partner on that. And then maybe 8 months later, I lose Iron Man. And I'm sure that all of those things played their part. But I got gaslit. He did the right thing in coming and talking to me. But I responded in this aggressive manner instead of being cool about and understanding that, you get what's supposed to come to you.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. In Hollywood, these motherfuckers want me. Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh my gosh, I love you. Yes, bitch. I gotta act like ATLien, E.J. Johnson, or fucking Laura LaRoche. Oh my gosh, yes. Even Michael B. Jordan being his natural black ass in Black Panther 2. Let's be clear, he would be his natural black ass. Here come Oprah. Ooh, where'd you get all that anger from? Bitch, you know that's nigga vibes, and you know that nigga was on some real motherfucking time, and you sitting up here capping. Ooh, where'd you get all this anger from? To make these cracker think it's talent. Fuck wrong with you, bitch. I'd rather see Glenn Close sew a motherfucking bob and deliver the goddamn Lee Daniels film. Maybe that's talent, because she pretending to be a black woman or somebody that took black sperm up her belly, acting like she know how to do a bob, chewing gum and all this shit. Y'all seen that shit? Anger, bitch, it's in our DNA. I'm sick. That's why I had to run away from Hollywood. Run away, my love. Like Kanye West. Bitch, I had to run away, my love. Cause them cracker wanted me. Oh my gosh. Yes. Everything you do is right. And I praise and I worship you. Yes, I'm the boy next door, eh? Yes, I'm so feminine. And my talent is acting like I'm straight and acting like I give a fuck about you white people in Hollywood. Yeah. Bitch, I ain't never book a role unless I done been with that goddamn mentality, bitch. And I got tired of that shit, bitch. I ain't no next door, bitch. I'm a hood ass nigga that's intellectual. These motherfuckers don't want to see a baby Michael Mix, baby Martin Luther King, baby goddamn fucking Ali on the screen. They want some bullshit ass, caping ass nigga. Why you think T.S. Man hands is somebody today? Okay, these bitches get in these power positions and want to emasculate men, to step on their motherfucking neck and don't realize that they the problem in their own fucking race. And I am talking to you, Holly Hancock. Goody. You're a problem in your own motherfucking race. Fuck wrong with you. They love to emasculate black men and all this shit and call it the boy next door. But see, Terrence Howard, the reason why we don't give a fuck about him because he didn't, and black women don't give a fuck about him specifically, okay? He the nigga that'll walk in the mall with an Asian bitch. We ain't give a fuck about Jeezy and y'all mean in they custody battle because you done walk with an Asian bitch. Same thing with Terrence Howard. That bitch take you for your money, your empire checks, and put you on a 5150. We gonna say, shit, you shouldn't have fucked her. Yes, indeed. Okay, black women know how to get that lick back from these niggas that decide to dive in. Oh, Lord. Dead ass on the dead homies, okay? Terrence, we don't give a fuck. Iron Man and shit, you ain't did nothing to stabilize the economy in the hood that you claim to be from. You to act like you from Memphis and hustling and flow, and we still don't give a fuck about you, okay? Come on out the closet. So says the Neon, bitch. Neon looked nervous, meeting his top gifter for the first time, a fan who spent over $50,000 on subs and donations. Bitch, you know what? I don't want to meet no fan unless they done spent $50,000 on subs and donations on Twitch, just like this bitch ass nigga here.
Damn, how much? Chat. Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing well.
Good.
Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna give you a mic. Chat, meet my top gifter, Emily.
Hi guys.
She has, you know what's crazy? You gifted
Yo, she want, listen, Emily wants some of that pee, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Neon, you a gay ass boy. And you got these badass bitches giving you $50,000, bitch. Nigga might stand hard and be straight up like a light pole for something like this that and give me $50,000. What the fuck? Unless you Looney Tunes, bitch, don't give me nothing, because I ain't never going to appreciate it from that one.
By the way, this you guys know her. She has gifted me a lot of subs. First off, wait, do you like my streams?
Yeah, that's why I started gifting. I actually just like watching you.
Okay, so what's your favorite stream? Yo, bro! Did you just give me subs to make you more money?
No.
Okay, I believe
Why
it.
would I do that?
I believe it, yeah.
No, I mean, I saw you at Brand Risk. That was the first time.
Yeah,
and
chat, you
after
remember?
that-
She blew me a kiss in the ring.
Yes.
That was cool.
Actually, I was on an
Spawn?
sometimes.
Wait, can I get 20 gifted?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Why not? You have to open that though. I hope you don't have it.
Lame ass, stank ass nigga. This nigga was stank during the whole TwitchCon experience back in October, right? These bitches, come on now. But then again, you know, Benny Blanco with Selena Gomez. If you read it, come all this other shit, they licking dirty ass feet, dirty ass toes. These white bitches ain't no different. Black women, if you love they dookie draws, just know these white bitches is the same.
I hope.
I just want to make sure you're real. Like, if this is really the real Emily, like, can I see?
You don't think it's actually me?
I don't know. It's like.
You think I have somebody like gifting you? Like a manager or something?
Yeah, let's just want to see if it's real. Just make sure.
Let me find you.
Man, everyone's like looking at me with these gifts. Like, damn, I've never been tricked on before.
The police told me that the homeless might steal my stuff.
Oh, no, you're good. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Yeah, I was like, oh, great.
Yeah, you're good. You're in good hands. Chat, we just gotta make sure it's the real one. Let's make sure it's the real Emily. You never know nowadays.
You can only
Hey,
do
doggy.
25. Aww.
Hey. Can I touch him / her? Well, does he bite? It's kind of risky. It's okay. No, yeah, thank you. God bless.
You can only do 25 or 10,
Okay,
so I'll do 25.
What's up? Let me know if it works, chat. Oh my God, it is you! High five!
Told you.
Thank you for. Damn!
That nigga crazy and stupid as fuck. I would never meet my number one gifter and sit there and it's you. Okay, damn, and then you leave. Hey, that bitch want us to take a wit. Let me be clear about that bitch. I don't give a fuck if I have to pop a Viagra to hit that bitch, but I'm gonna hit you. $50,000, bitch, I'm gonna hit you so good the way you don't mind doing $100,000 in no time. The fuck is you talking about? See, that's the difference between me and this nigga, okay? This is a RRL that go around, be bonded with men and shit, don't have no connection to women and shit. Bitch, I know me being shirtless in this motherfucker got y'all hormones and y'all fucking... y'all on fire, it's coming out your head and shit like that. I understand all that, bitch. Bitch, I meet somebody that gifted me this bitch. Okay, damn. I don't like this motherfucker, but let me go find me a Viagra to pop it. To get it, bitch, the whole worldwide experience or some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because no matter what you do and what industry work in, motherfuckers is selling an ass. Okay, let's be clear. Motherfuckers is selling if you understand what I'm saying. Some of y'all raising y'all new boss to be y'all boss. Pulling on it, growing on it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all just sitting on in the, some of y'all blaming to be sapiosexual, and that's just the way to excuse that you crazy about the nigga that you want that ain't got shit to offer you but and bubblegum, okay? Like, come on. This is why niggas is gay. That DL shit is played the fuck out, okay? Just wondering when Gayle King gonna come out the closet because they say you been in bed with Oprah Winfrey. And you the reason why Stedman they married her ass, and they say that, you know, you negotiating contracts for less of a pay. We don't give a damn about you, Gayle King. The last time the niggas on the internet gave a fuck about you is when Megan Thee Stallion sat on your platform and went on Gayle King can't cry. Child, bye. Bigfoot, but you still small fry. You know, we ain't give a fuck about you since Bigfoot, Gayle King, okay? Gayle King ain't no different than the Charlemagne the God, the DJ Envy, Laura LaRosie, and motherfucker just hilarious. Bitch, you ain't even hilarious. Where your comedy special at? You on the Breakfast Club. They got sold out and sold to Netflix, and niggas is not tuning in no more. And by the time y'all post the content y'all did today, that should be 36, 72 hours too fucking late. And the white folks ain't catch on that niggas want real niggas like me to get a daily in the trending motherfucking topic. Let's be clear. Oh, yes, indeed. Y'all want some real nigga shit over here is what y'all want. Gayle King, we don't care about how much you, how little that you negotiated. We don't care. We don't care. You ain't got no motherfucking influence. Gayle King ain't got no more or less influence than me, other than the white folks building your brand so they can tune in. That's the only reason Candace Owens is popping like that, because the white folks build your brand. Ben Marcelo with his short little ass, take a big ass like mine. Lord. You know, they built your goddamn brand. That's why you could do Erica Kirk this and Erica Kirk and all that bullshit. Bitch, I wish I had me a sponsor like y'all bitches have a sponsor. They'll call me the new age Howard Stern. And speaking of that shit, Donald Trump that came out and said, I guess when asked if Americans should be worried about Iran retaliation on U.S. soil, like I said, some people will die. Oh, Lord. Bitch, y'all better hide your wife, hide your kids. They got the Epstein list out here. They got Iranian people up out here that's finna blow up the spot. You know, I ain't fucking with no Iranian people or whoever the fuck it is, okay? Bad enough, Janet Jackson trying to send us an MK Ultra message by marrying Louis Farrakhan's son. Then the Israel people want to come on up out here. And then the Iranian people that want to push plugs and shit and wake up calling them sleeper slayers and shit. When I don't know what the fuck going on, bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. All I know is Donald Trump, that orange man, that violated so many fucking people to the point that where black people, we are fucking tired. Like the U.S. Marine that got his hand caught in the door and they broke that bitch when he said, don't nobody want to fight no motherfucking war with Israel. The last time the U.S. Army fucking draft happened was in Vietnam, bitch. And I'm like Muhammad Ali.
Don't say here boldly now on television. No, I will not go 10,000 miles from here to help murder and kill another poor people simply to continue the domination of white slave masters. I've said it once and I will say it again. The real enemies of my people are right here, not in Vietnam. I will say here.
Yes, indeed. They said World War III would be fought on American soil. Shit. Even in the Vietnam War, when niggas went to Vietnam, they sent the dog tags back. Live happily ever after. Because the Vietnam people say, hey, we don't want you. We want the white folks over there, okay? So if niggas go and pile up in Israel, they going to be having babies with them Israeli motherfuckers. And Jewish people going to become black, which is what they was in real motherfucking time. The Iranian, Middle Eastern people and all this other shit. I don't fucking know. I'm like Muhammad Ali. I ain't fighting no war for no motherfucking people. No white people, no Israel people, no Jewish people, anything. Them the same people that get kicked out of everybody's country for propaganda and bullshit. Tucker Carlson, motherfucker, you better be careful before they off your goddamn ass.
An American by his accent describing why he's at war. Watch this.
They call this operation the Swords of Iron. But what are we really fighting for? We're fighting for the right of the Jewish people to exist, be Jewish, practice their religion, and be free. And one day our true leader will come and we'll be united as a whole Jewish nation so we can rebuild the Beit HaMikdash.
Beit HaMikdash, probably mispronouncing it. That's the Hebrew term for the temple, the third temple. We are doing this so we can rebuild the temple. Now you'll notice he's pulling off patches on Velcro on his IDF uniform. These are not civilian clothes. This is the uniform of the government of Israel, of its military. And he has patches on that uniform, one of which is a symbol of the temple, the third temple. So it just couldn't be clearer. Why are we doing this? To rebuild the third temple. Now, if you think we're just cherry picking this off the internet, one guy wearing an unauthorized temple patch, paid for, by the way, a uniform paid by us, armaments paid for by us, the U.S. taxpayer pays for all this stuff one way or another. The U.S. taxpayer pays for the military of Israel. Boy, does it. If you think we're being unfair and just like found one guy, well, here's a bunch of guys. It took us about 2 minutes on the internet to find this today. Here is a selection of IDF soldiers. Let's put it on the screen. There you go. And all of them have the same patch. Look familiar. Look carefully at that. What is that? That's the temple. That is the third temple.
And what's so crazy about that is Donald Trump was actually, they minted a coin with Donald Trump on one side and King Cyrus on the other side. King Cyrus built the second temple. I told you guys, if you guys have been following me for some time, y'all would know that this war against Iraq, that this war and dominance that Israel has in this country is solely based on the fact that they now finally have their political candidate who's on the Epstein list that they can blackmail to do whatever they want to do. JFK died and got assassinated simply because he refused to go along with Israel's control in the APAC contracts in America. He refused to sign off on that. It took him being assassinated for another president to come in and say it's okay for Israel to lobby in America without regulation, and no other country can do so. Lobbying in America means that give me your finances. Israel controls all the major corporations, all the major brands that y'all worship and celebrate, that these rappers that include Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are rapping about. These brands are owned by Israel people that you want to keep in your households and that you want to give your money, your energy. Money is energy. Money is time. You want to give that to somebody to make them feel better than the next person. So, bitch, I don't know if y'all fucking notice, but we live in a day and age to where the IDF is in control of the American military. The American military is not in control of itself. The IDF is. Are you electing to fight for a group of Ashkenazi Jewish people or to preserve the actual Jewish ideology?
I still get lost.
I am T'Challa.
Hey, what's up, YouTube family? It's Denai. I got big dreams to see the world and do what my heart believes. Everything ain't what it seems, so I'm here to tell you the truth about pop culture, hip-hop, and some of the most toxic shit across the web. Forget Charleston White. I'm the one. Like it or not. Better subscribe to my channel and like this video, because I'm not gonna stop.
I am T'Challa.